So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. And he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. It's now 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Here's Love again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down at 11. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11. Jackson. That is caught. He's got room to roam. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a game of 8. That's good for a Browns first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown.
Keon Coleman.
26 yards.
And the Browns are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
They'll run for it with Love.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Rodgers. That's downfield. He's got Phantom. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Running to start the drive is Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. At the 2-yard line.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Jackson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. He's got it in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And Jackson throwing once more. That is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. On his loop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson. And Walker has it. He's into space past the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll try the left side here with Love. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 8 yards out. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. Luke now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
To number 15. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens 12-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On the counter, it's Henderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And he'll throw right away.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10.
Now Lamar changing the play.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's Rodgers.
There's a short one caught by Freeman.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And the Browns, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Pass caught by Fannin. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 more yards. That's another Browns first down. A gain of 13 yards.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. This is Smith with a grab. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it was their defensive